In the early hours of Tuesday, the high-rise Wilton Pais building in São Paulo collapsed in a thick cloud of smoke and dust after it became engulfed by fire. Now, days later, smoke still coming out of the rubble. Firemen have been spraying the area with water while heavy machinery removes the upper layers of debris so workers can perform a more detailed search. It seems unlikely survivors will be found. But the fire department says the protocol for now is to work under the assumption victims may be there. The building was occupied by a number of squatters.
48 hours after the incident, we brought in the heavy machinery that now is removing rubble in places that have already been checked by our teams.
Recovery teams are working non-stop here in a search for victims, but the number of people missing remains uncertain, as many of the squatters who lived in the building were not formally registered.
And it's unclear how many were in the building when it collapsed. Survivors say there are almost 50 people unaccounted for, like this woman's husband.
A friend called to say there was a fire in our building. I've been trying to call my husband since then, but he doesn't answer. He was in the building. I think he's dead.
Some of those who lived in the building are now camping in a nearby square. Donations of food and clothing have been coming in, but the survivors have nowhere to go.
What we need now is city authorities to say what they can do to help us, so we can go on with our lives.
The São Paulo State Security Secretary said a short circuit in the 5th floor of the building was the cause of the fire that ultimately led to its collapse. The incident is a reminder of the precarious housing situation faced by many in Brazilian big cities, who seek shelter in unused and often derelict buildings. Paulo Cabral, CGTN, São Paulo.